Overnight, it seemed as though Ahmed Best, the actor known for Jar Jar Binks and Keller and Beck, teased Activision potentially working on a Star Wars game, but unfortunately that does not seem to be the case. So in this video, I'll be going over all of the details for that, but before I get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on any Star Wars gaming news. So to start off with, this is the Reddit post that I saw when I woke up this morning. It said about an Instagram post from Ahmed Best, and that it could be a new Star Wars game being made by Activision or Star Wars skins for COD. I doubt it's going to be Star Wars skins for COD, but this is the post in question, and it reads, "Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in." And then you can see hashtags for mocaps, a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and Activision. So I can absolutely understand why people would think this is a Star Wars game. Now, there's no reason why it might not be, because when he says, "just when I thought I was out," it could be the fact that he's finished with Star Wars now that Keller and Beck and Jar Jar is done, and then pulling back in could mean that he's coming back to play another Star Wars character perhaps, or it could be something on Keller and Beck, we don't know. But realistically, I don't think it is actually the case. Now, I do have to thank Polar in my Discord server, because without him pointing things out, I would not have come to this realization, honestly. So this was the main thing that people were talking about. Then on his story, this was posted, and this person, Puffy Blade, is a producer on a game called South of Midnight, which is a game being made by Xbox and Compulsion Games. Now, the game was revealed last June at the Xbox Games Showcase for the Summer Games Fest, and you can find the trailer online for it. And this person is a producer for that game. But then it also makes you think, well, could she be working on two games at once? Which, I mean, I suppose is always a possibility, but I have my doubts. Considering the game was only just announced last year, it could still be a year or two away. And Activision have a crazy motion capture studio, so they are likely just renting it out to Compulsion Games, as Activision is now part of Xbox, so they're all one big happy family. Now, another thing to point out is that this is the main character from the trailer that we saw of South of Midnight. When I say main character, he was the character that was in it the most. And as Polar pointed out, the overall facial structure is actually kind of similar to Ahmed Best, in all fairness. And you even got like the little goatee beard as well and everything. So it seems as though if it's not a Star Wars game, it is likely that Ahmed is playing this character and is performing motion capture for that character in the game. This character also is playing the guitar and singing a lot in the trailer. And I believe Ahmed Best is also a musician as well, so this would actually be a very fitting character for Ahmed to play, it seems. And once again, if you look at Ahmed here, you've got the sort of the long face, the moustache and the goatee beard you can see just behind that facial camera. And then you look again here, and again, it's that elongated face, the beard and the moustache as well. So I think realistically what's going on here is Ahmed is likely working on South of Midnight, and they are simply using Activision as a base for the motion capture performances. So as nice as it would be for it to be a Star Wars game, that really does not seem to be the case, unfortunately. So I just wanted to make this video to point out that it likely isn't that. But that is it from me today. Hopefully you found this video useful, and once again, thank you to Polar for bringing this to my attention more so, as beforehand I was definitely a little bit presumptuous. But that is it from me today. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.